Okay, let's try this again. This is a 5-card spread for anyone that's new. Your first card, overall energy. Second card, wealth and finance. Third card, your hearth, your home, intimate love, your friendship, family. Fourth card, challenges for the last 2 weeks of April, should there be any, because there isn't always. And then the last card, number 5, is your message from Spirit. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, Gemini Moon. These are general readings, please, for those of you new to the tarot community. Well, the opposite of it means it's not a personal reading. Because not everything's going to resonate with you. Maybe just one thing will, maybe nothing will. So move on to the next tarot reader, so on and so on, until you find one that you can connect with, or her reading or his reading hits home, makes your hair stand. I had some downtime there one day, and I popped in. I don't even know who she is. I didn't catch her name. I didn't look. It was a Cancer reading, so I read it, and wow. And I mean wow. And she had said, I've never done a reading like this before. And it hit home so hard. The hair was standing on the back of my neck, and I had goosebumps. I'm like, what? Oh, come on. I was like, no. I almost wanted to scream. I couldn't believe the accuracy. And she said, I'm sorry for everybody else, but this is only meant for one person. She was shaking. She said her heart was racing. Hard to breathe. That kind of a thing. So if you find a reader, I'll probably go back and listen to her new ones and I'll get her name this time. But, wow. One more run through. And I'm going to cut the deck, and I'll consult with, where'd she go? Lilith has disappeared. I don't know where she went to. So we pulled out Felicia, depending how you pronounce it, Felicia. That's her right there. Felicia, as this deck stands at the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this general, free, public reading for mid-April 2019 for the sign of Gemini, the twins. Are these the cards that are meant for the Gemini reading? Are you sure? These are their cards, the top 5 cards. Okay, good. There we are. All right. I'm going to pull the camera down. You guys can see your spread being laid. I don't know what, coughing, and then I'm all stuffed up here. Your first card, the overall energy for mid-April, we're looking at Queen of Pentacles, kindness. Second card, your wealth and finances, we're looking at the 5 of Cups, sadness. Card number 3, your hearth, home, family, love, understanding. We've got the King of Cups. Fourth card, challenges, should there be any. The Knight of Pentacles, loyalty. Final card, card number 5, is your message from Spirit, the High Priest. We would have no one less. Wisdom. And that is your spread for the last 2 weeks. Okay, be interesting to see if anything's changed from your first of the month one. Because things change. Life is not stagnant. It's ever changing. Like when the readings get done from anybody at the first of the month, that's where things stand in that moment. But life changes, so things can change. Anyway, this is your spread. Let's see here. Gotta recharge my batteries for my lights. They're dying out. Could use them on a gray day like this. We got a hell of a rainstorm here today, let me tell you. Queen of Pentacles and kindness. Overall energy here. You know what I got through the whole laying out and what I was hearing it over and over for every cup? And there's a trust thing going on for you. For some of you. Gemini. There's a trust issue going on. Try not to, excuse me, spend time focusing on things that are not to your benefit. Try to, I don't know, retrain your mind to not spend time focusing on something that may have happened recently and where the trust issue was broken. Don't let this tear you up any more than it already has. Don't waste another moment of your life on it. Um, the person that broke the trust with you, they're going through harder time with it than you are. I don't understand that, but that's what I'm getting here. You, on the other hand, are, well, this is a female energy, okay? Usually, because it's a queen, usually represents the querent or the person that the reading is for. But she has the energies of being a very wise helper, always quick to help somebody in ways that doesn't leave them weakened, because she doesn't help people to make them needy for her. She helps people to make them depend and fall back on themselves so they can stand on their own 2 feet. She's very good at that. She's a lover of nature and a lover of home and home life and her family. And she's very, very loyal and trustworthy. She's very practical as well and very, very down to earth. Somebody that anybody could sit down and have a conversation with. Everybody feels comfortable with her. If this is the U card, it shows you to focus right now on your key tasks. Watch your money. Spend it very wisely. You could also have a woman on the job or within your family or your circle that supports you a lot. There's one person and she's female. Regardless of whether you're female or male, there is a female in your life and she is very wise. It looks like it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, ready to get dark. Oh my goodness. So you do have the support of somebody here. The advice of this card: throw yourself into whatever projects or jobs that you take on. Throw yourself right into it. Be hands-on. Push sleeves up. Get right in there. Get to work. Take charge of what is yours and what is your responsibility. Take charge of your responsibilities. Give practical help when you see that it's needed. Ensure you work with those that need it. If you're kind of supporting somebody, you're the support system. Don't give it to people that are just getting you to do all the heavy work. All right, be careful of that, because there's people out there like that. I know how to do this myself, but I'd rather have somebody else do it. And they see you helping somebody else, and that other somebody else doesn't really know what they're doing, and they've got more done than you do. Well, we'll just let her come out. I'll ask, can I get your help next? So it's up to you if you're wise enough to know, this person really needed your help, do they? They've never needed it before. This sort of a thing. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of, taken for a ride, be used or abused in any way, shape, or form. But keep focused on what you're doing. Don't spend time on emotional trivialities with other people. Don't do that. Don't get into the head game space, the space, and that. Just don't do that. Your keywords are generosity and fertility and money and comfort and love, nature, children, and animals. Nature, children, and animals. There's a part of this card that's just beautiful, and the other card, like I said, there's trust thing going on here this month for most of you. Second card, 5 of Cups, sadness. Fives in tarot usually represent something that's happening, coming, going on, that brings us a level of discomfort of some kind. And this is an emotional discomfort because it's affecting you, making you sad. This could be the loss of a job, loss of finances, loss of a relationship, a friendship. But you're going through some kind of an ordeal. Feeling like somebody's no longer part of your life anymore. And that's come about in different ways. So you're going through different, you're all grieving the loss of a relationship. Not all of you, but the ones that this applies to. What you're going through is a grief period of breaking up, separating, whatever this could be. It's different for everybody. But at the same time, there's so much growth here because you get a breakthrough. And the breakthrough comes from the hurt that you're feeling and the pain, um, of feeling confusion, feeling lost, feeling like your life's just been thrown into this upheaval. This is a card about feeling alone. Alone. You're left to handle your own finances alone. But that's the change that breakups can bring. They bring, if people are cohabitating in any way, if you're married or not, and there's a breakup and a separation, there's new adjustments that have to be made, and especially within the financial sector, this is making you sad. You had goals set and you haven't met them, and now you're not sure that you will, and they were financial goals, by the way, as well. But there's some learning going on with this card in the financial sector. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Lessons learned the hard way. It shows a loss of income. That's what I'm getting for some of you here. Your third card, your hearth, your home, your family. We're looking at the King of Cups, and he's all about understanding, and like I said, it's fallen into your family sector, your relationships, that sort of thing. He's a good guy. He's a nice card. He's a really nice card. This card's all about honor, integrity, devotion, loyalty, sensitivity, your devotion to your family, your friends, even your career, Gemini. There's a lot of devotion there. And loyalty is there. The loyalty is there for life. It's like loyal to your family, that kind of a bond. That's strong. You may go through some things here within the family, things that you're noticing with the people closest to you, not just family, but everybody that's really close, the closest people. And sometimes you get, the card shows you becoming a little distant, pulling back a little bit. The only reason you are is because you're trying to figure this out. You're trying to figure this person out. Why did they say what they said? Why are they doing what they're doing? Why are they changing that? Why are they? And you're really trying hard. It's become a little quiet, a little withdrawn. You're trying to figure it out. Why did this person want to leave? Why did they want to move? Why don't they want to be with me? But you're a person that feels everything, like I say. You give so much of yourself at times, Gemini. Spirit wants you to know that what you really should do is find a way to balance your empathy with others while remaining very fair to yourself. Don't deplete yourself from others. You need to think of you too. It's taking your energies, exhausting you, bringing you down to emotional ball of sadness and pity and heartbreak. You can't let yourself go there. The advice of this card for you, if you don't know what to do, do I help? Do I not? What do I? It's to follow your emotions. Logic doesn't even come into play here. You have to. It's all emotional, and you need to follow through. Um, Follow your heart. Follow and do what you think is right. It could be somebody helping somebody else out. You're there for them. Somebody else, third person, steps in and says, "What are you doing that for?" You shouldn't be doing that for them. You know what? You can basically tell them very politely or right in their face about it. Mind your business. It's none of your business. You're going to be feeling defensive that way. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I want to help this person. The other person doesn't think they deserve your help, and you're wasting your time. You're being made a fool of, is what they think. But you don't have to put up with that. Here's the thing. Spirit's telling you, keep doing what you're doing because you're on the right track. So you have the support of Spirit that way. Your keywords are family and empathy. Yeah, big time. Sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment. And you do everything on the honor and with honor. And you'll be okay. You're on the right track. That's the only thing you got to concentrate on. Not what other people's opinions are, what they think, what you're doing. You feel right about helping somebody, whether others think they deserve it or not, it's up to you. It's not anybody else. The King of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry, is in your challenges. And we're looking at loyalty again here. All right? Trustworthiness, this sort of a thing. This knight here, the good thing about him is nothing escapes him because he goes over everything in his life with a fine-tooth comb. Details are the main word of the meaning behind this card. And you paying more attention to details, going very, very, very slowly. Nitpicky almost. Not even looking at the bigger picture. You're nitpicking. But there's the thing. You're trying to look for long-term choices. You have some choices in your future, and you're looking at the big picture, and you're looking at the long term, and that's the smartest thing you could do. And the one way you want to go, the one thing you want to do, the one thing you want to follow through with is going to take an awful lot of hard work. Here's the thing. Put in the hard work. That way you can, you know, you're not just looking at the details or looking at the bigger picture. You've got both combined into one. And you're seeing the full picture from start to finish. And then, therefore, you follow through by applying yourself. Even though you go, this is going to take a long time and a lot of work, there's payoff at the end, and you'll be glad that you did. Just know that. Just know it. Feel it. You will. You'll make progress when time is right. This is a great card for that. It just shows you continuing on, continuing through. You could be brought some information, because sometimes knights are like pages. They're the bearers of news. And he may be even bringing you details that you didn't know that were there, that you didn't know you were going to have. The last card here we're looking at, that's a little better for timing, 17 minutes, thank you. The High Priest, wisdom is your message from Spirit. I like the High Priest. Like him a lot. He's in both worlds. There's a portal between the world of human man, and then there's the portal of the other dimension, where we're all, that's our destination through life, is to end up there. And he stands right in the center of this portal, and he has a foot on either side. One in the world of man and one in the other realm. So he's highly wise. Sometimes this card actually represents somebody furthering their education, because he is a teacher card. He is a teacher card of tarot. He also represents personal traditional beliefs. He represents ceremonies as well, usually more on the holy end of things like marriage, baptisms, this sort of a thing, but he's usually there. It represents traditional beliefs, traditional practices. This card kind of represents the old way of doing things. Don't change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, is what I'm getting for somebody. Keep doing the sure and tried way, so you know what the outcome's going to be. This is also a card of unity and marriage, we'll put that way, or something that is akin, that represents marriage, cohabitating, whatever, you're a couple, you're together exclusively and living under the same roof, sharing your life together. You're being encouraged very strongly for the rest of this month is to listen to your inner wisdom. It's going to guide you to the right path where you're supposed to be. And there's going to be learning in this path. You're learning stuff. Brand new. Excuse me. He's not in here long. He's here and then he's gone. He brings so much wisdom and so much knowledge. He's here to see something through, and then once that's over, it's over. I don't know what it is. But there is a possibility of two people coming together as one in many ways, shapes, and forms. A couple announcing their relationship status, engagement, wedding. I see churches involved. I hear wedding bells. I do. And whether you're the male or the female, maybe both of you are feeling this way. What's it going to be like giving up my single life, my single status? Both of you are a little worried. So if you're the groom, you're looking at her going, why is she worried? What does she look worried about? What is she worried about? I'm the one that's got to worry. I got to give up all my cool guy stuff and stuff like that. She's thinking the same thing. I had to give up all my girl stuff. Like, I can't hang out with them 7 nights a week. I'm married now. How's that going to affect me? How's it going to affect my life? And you're feeling the restrictions before you even tie that knot. That's part of it, right? There's the reality. This is a beautiful card. But this is more or less, it's these cards this month. Something happening here in your life. Roller coaster of emotions. Being responsible, being mature and a grown-up, making definite changes, and seeing somebody for who they really are. There's your reading. Anyway, Gemini. Oh my goodness, poor Gemini. Feeling caught in the middle of some things and you didn't ask to be there. There's that. Gemini getting married but not so sure. Just as you're walking down the aisle and now you're not so sure. That's normal. It's truly normal. You couldn't envision your life without your partner. So it doesn't matter how you're feeling during the ceremony or these last minute fears that are creeping in. They're going through the same thing you are. You're not alone at all. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your likes and your shares. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Those that have, thank you again every day very much. And what else we got here? If you're not allergic to Facebook, come on in and join us there under Bay of Fundy Fortunes, under groups. We're closed, we're private, we're very zen-like. It's a really nice, quiet, soft room. I like it in there. Everybody does. And anyways, please come and join us. It's closed and private, like I said. What goes on there stays there. And if you wanted a personal reading with me, you just look below this video window right down there where it says show more. Okay? Read through once, send me off an email, I'll get you taken care of as quickly as I can. What else have we got? Well, I hope the reading helped you in some way, that's for sure. Anyways, I'm going to sign off by saying, if you don't find me here, you'll find me down below, walking on the beach along the water's edge. They bring the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. Google us. We're the highest tides here between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. They're across the pond. We share the Bay of Fundy. And anyways, I'm not going to yak any longer. All I want to say is please keep the peace in, so you can share that love, that light out with the rest of the world, and pay something forward today. Some little thing. Cause another human being to smile. They smile because of something you said or you did, and you've done your small part for humanity today and what we're supposed to be doing while we're here. Uplifting, upholding, supporting, and loving each other with compassion, and promise, security, and trust. Anyways, keep the peace in, and I hope you all have the rest of the April pretty good. I hope you sail through all of this stuff for those that are going through it. And I'll see you back when? May already. Be still, my heart. Have a great time. I'll see you back here real soon. Peace out. Take it easy. Bye.